I didn't believe him at first. It sounded like one of those strange old warnings people in villages like to repeat. Something passed down through generations without anyone remembering why. But my grandfather didn't joke about it. Not once. The day I arrived at the farmhouse, he told me the rule before anything else. Before showing me the rooms. Before asking how my journey was. Before even offering tea. He looked at me serious, almost afraid. If you hear a whistle at 3 a.m., he said slowly, do not look outside. I laughed a little. A whistle, I said. Like, someone calling? He didn't smile. It's not a person, he replied. The way he said that made my chest feel tight. I tried to keep things light. Okay, so what happens if I look? He paused. For a long time. Then said quietly, people who look don't stay the same. The farmhouse was far from everything. No neighbors. No street lights. Just fields stretching in every direction, and trees far in the distance like a dark wall. At night, the silence was deep. Too deep. It wasn't peaceful silence. It was the kind that makes your ears ring. The kind that feels like something is missing. Or something is waiting. The first night passed without anything strange. I stayed up late, scrolling through my phone until the battery died. There was no signal anyway. I went to sleep thinking about the rule. It sounded ridiculous. A whistle at 3 a.m. Who would even be out there? And why would I be scared of a sound? On the second night, I woke up suddenly. I didn't know why at first. Then I checked the time. 2:59 a.m. I frowned. Something felt off. Then, a sound cut through the silence. A whistle. Sure. Clear. Not like someone calling casually. It was slow. Controlled. Like it had a purpose. My body went still. Another whistle. Closer. My heart started beating faster. This is stupid, I whispered. Probably someone passing by. But deep down I knew that wasn't true. No one passed by this place. No one even knew it existed. My grandfather's voice echoed in my mind. Do not look outside. I sat up in bed. The whistle came again. Longer this time. Almost calling. My eyes moved toward the window. The curtain was slightly open. Just enough to see outside if I leaned a little. No, I said to myself. Don't be dumb. I lay back down. Closed my eyes. Tried to ignore it. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. The more I tried to ignore the whistle, the louder it felt. The silence between each whistle became worse. Like the night was holding its breath. Waiting. For me. The next whistle was different. It sounded closer. Right outside the house. I sat up again. My throat felt dry. What if someone needs help? I whispered. That was the excuse my mind created. A weak one. But enough. I slowly got out of bed. Step by step. The wooden floor creaked under my feet. The whistle stopped. The silence returned. Heavy. Unnatural. I stood in front of the window. My hand hovered near the curtain. My heart was pounding so loud I thought it might hear it. This is stupid, I said again. But this time, I didn't listen to myself. I pulled the curtain aside. At first, nothing. Just darkness. Fields. Still air. Then, movement. Far away. At the edge of the field. Something was standing there. Tall. too tall and thin, not like a person, more like something stretched. My breath caught in my throat. It didn't move. It just stood there, facing the house, watching. Then I saw its eyes, two small points, not glowing, but reflecting, like an animal in the dark, except they were too high, too far apart, too wrong. My hand started shaking. "This isn't real," I whispered. But it was. It was standing there, watching me. Then it whistled, louder than before, sharper, right at me. I flinched, and in that moment, moved. It didn't walk. It didn't run. It just shifted, from far away to closer, too fast, like the space between us didn't matter. My heart stopped. No. I stepped back from the window, but my eyes stayed locked on it. It moved again, closer, closer, closer. Each time the whistle came, it was nearer. Then, it was right outside the house, standing just beyond the window. I couldn't see its full shape anymore, only parts. A long arm, a twisted outline, its head tilted slightly, like it was curious, like it was studying me. I shouldn't have looked, but I did, and I wish I hadn't, because it didn't have a face, not a normal one. It was blank, too smooth, except for the eyes, and a long thin opening, where a mouth should be. It whistled again, but this time, the sound didn't come from outside. It came from behind me. I froze. Slowly, I turned around. Nothing. Empty room. Dark. Silent. Then, another whistle, right next to my ear. My body went cold. "It's inside," I whispered. The window behind me creaked softly, like something had just come through. I didn't turn around. I couldn't, because I knew if I looked again, it would be closer. Then something worse happened. It tried to speak, not with words, but with that whistle. Different tones, different lengths, like it was learning, like it was trying to copy something. Copy me. I understood then. The rule wasn't just about looking. Looking was an invitation, a signal, a way of saying, "I see you," and once it knows you see it, it doesn't stay outside. I ran out of my room, down the hallway, to my grandfather's door. I knocked hard. "Grandpa, wake up." No answer. I pushed the door open. The room was empty. The bed was cold, like no one had slept there in days. Then I remembered something. Something I didn't think about before. When I arrived, the house felt clean, too quiet. And my grandfather, he never left the porch, never went outside, never looked toward the fields. The whistle came again, right behind me. I turned slowly, and there it was, inside the hallway, tall, twisted, closer than before, too close. Its head tilted again, and then it whistled, but this time, it sounded exactly like my grandfather. I don't know how long I stood there, frozen, watching it, listening to that familiar sound come from something that wasn't human. Then it took a step closer, and another, until it was right in front of me, its face inches away, and then it stopped, silent, waiting, like it wanted something, like it expected something from me. My throat felt tight. My voice barely worked. But somehow, I managed to whisper, "What do you want?" It didn't answer. Instead, it leaned closer, and softly, very softly, it whistled again. And this time, I understood the sound. It wasn't calling me, it was teaching me. And now, every night at 3 a.m., when the farmhouse falls into that same heavy silence, I feel something inside my chest tighten. My lips move slightly, without my control, and I have to fight it every single night. 'Cause I know, the moment I whistle back, it won't need to come from outside anymore.